How do I know I love him?
How do you know you love a man? Jay, that's a tough question. I'm going to explain something here, and I don't want nobody to try to beat me down, guys. Um, just give me a chance to walk us a little bit. I know people are coming at me already. Just give me consistency first. Listen, and at a certain point, you begin to see. I've not even started yet. See, the woman was made to receive, to give. The man is made to give, to receive. If you look at us, the woman is a receptacle. She receives, and the man gives. When you understand what I'm saying, you understand that the man will give and the woman will receive. So, how would a woman know that she is in love with a man? That's the first unction. To know that you are in love with a man, hmm, you have to first understand the vision he carries. Now, every time we speak of vision, people think vision is career. It's not. It has nothing to do with career. Vision is literally in a succinct, in a succinct understanding. It is the revelation of God and His Word. That is vision. The ability for a man to interpret what God means and what His Word establishes is vision. So, do you see that vision? Because the vision of a man is supposed to be encapsulated inside of Christ and the bride. Meaning that what he carries is the understanding of grace. Do you get it? So, as a woman, how do you know you love a man? You know you love a man when you are able to interpret that vision he carries, because you are going to stretch it. Because the womb will receive the seed. Like I said, the woman is a receptor. You will receive the seed, and for you, you will also do a sacrifice. There's a reason why the man sacrifices love, but there is a deep reason also for the woman. Another time we'll speak about it. But your womb is what will take the seed. Are you ready to expand the seed that he carries, which is the seed of vision? Are you ready as a neck? Maybe I go into a little story. I like stories. If you look at the book of Esther, for instance, the woman of God, Esther, was called amongst many women. The differences in all the women going to the king, the differences in 1,000 women and you will be determined by the uniqueness of your understanding of the heart of the king. To understand the heart of a man is to understand the vision he carries. To understand that heart is the ease of receiving his seed and you expanding it. Now, you look at the book of Esther, for instance. Okay. She had Hagar, who is a representation of the Holy Spirit. All the other women were looking at all the aesthetics of life, all the gold and the blah, 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 blah to wear to the king. None of them made it. Why? Nobody could communicate the heart of the king. The heart of the king can only be communicated by one. He is more than a friend. He's closer than a friend. He is the Spirit of God. That means the Spirit of the King is the only one that can interpret the heart of the King. The same way God talks about His Spirit, which makes us holy. Only the Holy Spirit can interpret the bottomlessness of God, the heart. Are we clear? So with Esther, it would not just be picking any kind of apparel or any kind of jewelry. No, it is going to be the very depth of the heart of the king, but she will never know unless she links and connects with the spirit of the king, Hagar. Meaning, for us, when we understand as a woman to know you love a man, is to be able to connect with the Holy Spirit who speaks to you things concerning the heart of the man. So you know what you expand. So you see, Esther will put on the very necklace. That is the only thing that excites the king. Irrespective of him having diamond and gold and all these things, that was the one thing that spoke the depth of his heart. And the sight of Esther immediately made him see his heart within Esther. Why is that necessary? Because understand that the woman is going to be the body of the man. The neck is what controls the direction of the head. So when that head sees the neck containing his heart, which is the necklace, He knows he can move. Mobility is here. He knows he can function. He knows he can abide. He can expand. That is your revelation of your love for your man. One that you are able to submit to and allow his heart to be transferred as your treasure. Another thing I would like to add, if you really love a man, before you go bothering that man with marriage, marry me. Oh my God, when are we getting married? All my friends are getting married. The first thing to prove that you love a man and love his patience is to allow that man to grow. Let the king become a king so you can become a queen. Most women like to marry unkin men. What that means is they don't allow that man to grow in vision. They don't allow the man to grow in purpose. They just come into the emotional connection. And from that day on, they just connect with the man and bother the man to marry them. That man is not prepared. He's not formed like a baby. I always express it this way, that the heartbeat of a fetus is what comes first. That is the revelation of the woman, the heartbeat. That's why a man's treasure is the heart, because she's the crown of the man. The brain is what is formed. Even though the heart is what comes first, the heart has to wait for the brain's formation, because that is what is going to define growth. If you want your marriage to be successful, allow your men to grow in God. Don't become the very distraction and disruption to them. Give them the space to grow. Don't bombard them with unnecessities. Let's get married tomorrow. What are you doing? Okay, I even got a loan. I will get the. Stop all that. Come back. Allow patience. Let that man begin to see his orientation in God, because it will serve you better. It will serve your marriage better when he understands the difference between headship, which is just one's ability to receive a title, and then leadership, which is going to be the wisdom behind a man's maturity. There should be a difference. Allow that man to grow. And if he grows in God to understand what he carries, it is for you. Do you love him? Give him space. If you do. And as you wait, let the Spirit of God, Haggai, the representation, teach you his heart. So before he opens his mouth, you can see the depth of his heart. The two of you will move in unison. You will move quicker. God will establish more. Depth will form. Your children will see unity. The world will see Christ and a bride. The puzzle is unveiled to the two of you, because unity is the key. So I hope this helps somebody.